Morning, everybody. Rick here. I'm at one of our local parks called Island Park, and I'm going to be doing a probably 2, 3, maybe 4-part series on Island Park. It's a beautiful, gorgeous day after a rainy day yesterday. It's really very pretty today. I'm real excited. I got me some new equipment to do my videos with, and I'm going to be showing you those just here momentarily. So this could be up to an hour long. I've got a lot to show. There's a lot to see. But like I said, probably be done in 3 or 4 parts. But anyway, there's something I want to show you. So just hang on and come along and join me. And I'm going to show you what I just got here just a few days ago. So come on and join me. Okay, here's some things I just recently got. It's a vlogging kit that I got to help me with my videos. This is a tripod, and everything fits in the handle of the tripod. Well, the adapter that you hold the phone on with, that's the adapter right there. And then it's got a Bluetooth remote for pictures, and I've got a light for dark areas, which I wish I would have had here last week. And then on the microphone, I've got a little windsock here for when it's real windy. It's not real windy today at all, but I am really excited. As soon as I get this all put together, I'm going to start doing the video. But I wanted to show you just recently what I purchased. I'm kind of in the shade right now, but everything fits in, like I said before, and it's just really convenient. The light really works very good. It's got a very bright light on it. Too bright. But anyway, real excited, and I'm going to be getting another piece of equipment here here pretty soon that's going to help out even more. So anyway, that's what I wanted to show you. I'm real excited about this. I'm going to get everything put together, and then, like I said, I'm going to be doing the video on Island Park. So just hang on, and I'll be with you shortly. Okay, here we are. I'm going to take you on a walking tour of Island Park. First thing we're going to show you over here is a waterfall. It's been out here for, I don't know, several years. It just adds the ambiance. And as you can tell, it is just a beautiful morning this morning. I'm going to kind of pan around and let you see. But we're going to be able to do a lot more walking this morning. So, I'm gonna swing the camera back around so you can see what I'm seeing in real time. And we're just about to waterfall. Then from then on, you'll just be walking along with me. Look both ways here, make sure there's nobody coming. There's not very many people here this morning, so we're just gonna walk along here and let you see the sights. So, if you're not busy, come along and join me. Okay. Here's a waterfall I was telling you about. Well, like I say, it's been here for a few years. I'm going to kind of zoom in a little bit, let you see it a little bit better. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Okay. And then again, this is Island Park. This has quite a history. Island Park does. This is a natural island. This is not man-made. This is natural. I mean, they do clean it out periodically. The lagoon, I mean. But I can remember it being done maybe once. I think what they did was they cleaned it out and they restocked it with various kind of fish. Fishing is allowed here. Of course, you do have to have a fishing permit. But it's not really busy this morning. It might be busy. Oh, sorry about that. It's not real busy right now. Now it might be later on in the day, because it is a gorgeous gorgeous day today. I mean, it was rainy and storming and everything yesterday, and today it's just a beautiful day. And as I walk along here, I want to just be panning around and let you see how beautiful it is this morning. And there are a few people down here. This is a very popular park here. In the fall it's really pretty. I'm hoping this tripod I'm holding on to makes the video smoother. Like I say, I'm really excited to have this set up. It was actually it's called a video essential kit. I thought it came with quite a bit for what I got it for. Just got it at Walmart. But we're going to be walking on around the park first. I thought we would do that first, and then there's a nature trail center on the other side of Island Park. It's changed really drastically over the years. It's changed for the better though. They've made a lot of improvements here over the last several years. A lot of improvements. I'm going to show you one. Might as well walk over this way and we'll show you one of the improvements that they made. This was done last year. This is actually a venue type theater for different performances. Walnut Valley Bluegrass Festival is a big event here in Winfield, and some of the performers, they perform down here. It's usually the third week of September. This is one of the pavilions. Normally you reserve these. Lions Pavilion. And there are several pavilions here in the park. Here a few years ago they replaced the benches with these really nice tables. These are really nice. But anyway, they got their little barbecue grills in case you don't have one or you don't want to bring one down. But here's this new venue that they have built. It's for, well, it's a stage, sorry. It's a stage that they perform on. Different people, different groups. Like I said, Walnut Valley uses it, but it gets used for other things too throughout the year. As you see, they still got the benches set around, but this is just fairly new. This has only been done within the last year or two. Well, I think they did a good job on this. And they got the old-timey looking street lamps. I am so glad this morning turned out to be a nice day. I mean, it really turned out beautiful. It's like 58 degrees. It's supposed to get to high of 71 later on today. But that's the newest addition here at Island Park. It's really bigger than what the video makes it look. It's really pretty good size. I watched them build it off and on. I mean, whenever I could get down here. But that's it. And I'm going to tell you something else here. Of course, that's that cottage-looking building over there. That's the bathrooms. Of course, they're closed off right now. Let me get a close-up of one of these street lamp or whatever you want to call it, looking lights. And they've got, they got 3 of them around for evening performances. But we're going to walk over. I got something else I'm going to show you. This has changed, of course. But about, oh, I don't know, about 11 years ago, maybe 12, I can't remember, they made this sidewalk, kind of an oval shaped sidewalk, and they had chrome statues placed right here. I think they were horses. I'm not real sure, but there's one there, and there's one over here, and one there, and one there. And I think they were horses, but that was for a limited time only. And sure enough, I don't remember how long they were here, but they eventually lifted those up and took them. I don't know where they took them, but you can see where they used to sit. You can see where they used to sit. That's where they used to sit. Oh, sorry about that. I got my cord in the way. But now they've got these little placard things. I think it's mainly for the kids. They come down here and they can read these. Now, I don't know if they change these. Sorry about my shadow. I don't know if they change these periodically or not. I don't really pay attention, but this is for the kids. And it just goes all the way around. Just different things on each little placard thing here. And you know, another nice thing about this tripod, I can hold the tripod, don't have to worry about my fingers or thumb getting in the way, like I know I've done on some of those other videos. It's just a lot easier to carry, and that light works really good. I tested the microphone, the light, everything. It all works really good. And then over here is a area where kids can play. There's a little bit of history about this too. It's unfortunate, but, and there again, this probably, the first one they built was probably, oh gosh, at least 10 years ago. But what happened was they had just got it built and it caught on fire and they burned it. Somebody, there was a big articles about in our local paper, of course. So they had insurance, the way I remember the story right. They built another one. I'm going to get closer here in just a minute. They built another one and it burnt down. So it was a bit more difficult getting this one built. But after they built this one, they put security cameras in different locations. This is for the kids, of course, and they've got drawings, emblems. I think this is supposed to be the United States here on this. And they got a little picnic area, but of course it's all closed off right now. Oh, I tell you, I sure hope things get back to normal here pretty soon. Normally this would be just packed full of kids, but this kind of just a look. And that flooring, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's made from like recycled tires. But of course this was built again for the kids and haven't had any more trouble. But this is really a very pretty park. I'm really proud of the fact that Winfield has kept it in such good shape, and they do. They work hard. There's a peace garden over here. I want to go over there here in just a minute. Now it's not in full bloom, of course, as of yet, but it's really pretty. And then here's another view of this area for the kids. Like I said earlier, Island Park has quite a history. Back in the day, I would say probably the early 1900s, it did not look like this whatsoever. It was very, 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 very different. I'm going to kind of walk around here because the grass is a little wet this morning. But there's the castle area, and then of course the barnyard area, and kids just have a blast on this thing, and it's just a shame that with all that's going on right now, it's all closed up, of course. But here's a plaque over there, well, a sign. Island Park Playground. And it just has some rules on there, what you can and can't do. And then over here, they got a little area for flowers and plants and that sort of thing. They really did a good job. I mean, I really got to give them credit. They did a good job on this. On all of it. Not just this, but on all of it. And unfortunately, Island Park does have a dark history. I mean, there are some bad things that happened, but it was a very, very, probably the, you know, I'm not real sure, probably 30s, 40s, maybe. I'll get to that in a minute. But right now, I just want you to focus on just how pretty Island Park is. And of course, it's a very beautiful morning this morning, and it's not that busy yet this morning. It probably will be later on this afternoon. There are trails that you can take, that you can walk. I've walked most of them at one time or another. See, it says, here you go. On October 27, 2008, Island Park Community Built Playground was completely destroyed by fire. And that's just the people that contributed and all of that. And then here is, this tells you about all the trails that you can take. I will be taking some of these trails. That bridge, that's a newly remade, well, I say newly, it was probably back, I think they built it back in 2007. This other side has quite a history too, and we're going to get to that. Like I said, there's a lot to cover of this little park. There's more pavilions. I'm hoping this fall I can come down here and do another video because it's just really pretty. It's amazing what a difference, like I said earlier, holding the cell phone with this tripod. This does have, like I went up and showed you the parts earlier, it's got a remote control Bluetooth that you can snap pictures with. And of course, it's got the windsock for the microphone. Don't think I need it this morning. We'll get a close-up of this cottage slash bathroom area. It's really pretty cool how it was painted, designed. It's really pretty detailed. It shows the people in the windows and shows them having their meal and whatever. But we're going to go down and look at that. Now here's a closer view of the Peace Garden. Now later on, of course, later on in the year, this will really be completely bloomed out with all different kind of flowers and plants. And here's just some of them. No, I mean, it's not all. There are some, but later on, of course, in the year, there'll be a lot more. And there's some, I think those are called elephant ears. I've seen those before. I'm not an expert on plants, but I do know some of them. Then they've got these little sayings throughout the peace garden here. Another place where you sit and just soak in everything. I've done that before. Just come out here and just sit. And then here is a inscription, and it just has peace in different languages. I'll get a close up here. And just swing on around here, and that's the peace garden. There's so much to see, it's kind of hard to, I just wanted to show it all at once, but of course can't do that. But anyway, it's a beautiful morning, and we're just going to take our time soaking all this in. Another little area where they've got all kinds of flowers and that sort of thing. Now I'm getting ready to show you a map, and hopefully this will come out on video. And there's the sign that says Peace Garden. We'll go over here real quick and let you see that. That's the Peace Garden. Now, I may have periods of time where I don't say a whole lot, but I'm just wanting you to just soak everything in, the birds chirping and all of that. Now, this used to be called, they had what they called chautauquas. And it says here, from 1887 to 1924, chautauquas provided education, entertainment, inspiration, and social opportunities at Island Park in the form of lectures, classes, concerts, and dramas. 9 permanent structures were built for these summer programs. And this is going to be, I don't know if you can get all this in or not, but literally you had the tinning area on your left. Okay. You had the entrance. You had a ticket stand. And I'll get on that here in a minute. But they used to have a hall of philosophy. They had a band shell. They had a tabernacle. Of course, all that's gone. They had a dining hall. They had Boys and Girls Club. Restrooms, of course. They only had one drive, and it went right down the middle. Literally, they just had, of course, Timber Creek, and we're going to show you that in one of these. Timber Creek is off that way. But this was more of an educational park than what it is today. 1887 to 1924. Yeah, they were called chautauquas, and that's what Island Park used to be. I can't even imagine it looking like this now, but that's what it was back in the day. Now, I do know that this used to be a cable car, and I'm going to show you this here in just a little bit. A cable car brought you in, and like I said, it wasn't free. You had to pay to get in here. Just so much has changed. It really has changed over the years. And what I showed you just a little bit ago with the plaques all the way around this oval-shaped circle is called Story Walk. I'd kind of forgotten because I don't really go in here much. But that's what this is now. Like I said, here a while back they had chrome type statues, and I believe they were horses. But that was been a few years. I say a few, quite a few years ago. We're going to pan around here again, and we're going to let you see what this cottage type facilities have. We've got a, looks like there's a woman there in the preparing a meal or something of some sort with a freshly baked pie sitting in the window sill, sitting on the table by the window. Of course, they got the flowers and the plants going up the structure. And here's a child getting ready to have maybe a bowl of soup, a glass of milk. And then here's an elderly couple standing in the double doors there. And it goes all the way around. There's a gentleman reading the paper, looks like. And there's a window with a pot of plants and that sort of thing. And here's another child looking out the window, and a little girl with a butterfly. That's just really cool. I just really like the way they, and of course it goes all the way around. A mother holding a baby. Get up here closer, you can see that. There's a dog there. And then here's a cat sitting in the window. And then going around, and looks like it's storytelling time, reading a book. But that's the bathroom area. There are just pavilions all over the park. Most of these you have to have reservations. That's probably the safest way to acquire one of these for whatever it might be, birthday, anniversaries, weddings. But there are a lot of these. This one over here is a little bit larger one. I think a lot of companies use it for their annual picnics and that sort of thing. And we'll take a walk up here. These actually have sinks, and usually the water is running, well, during the summer, of course, spring and summer. And they got just a pretty good shelving area for food, or gifts, or just whatever the case may be. Oh, they've taken the sink out. Oh wow, they sure did. And I don't know if that's temporary or permanent. But there was a sink used to sit in there, obviously. Yeah, they've taken it all out. I don't know. Shelving, or that was probably another sink right there, obviously. Well, I'll be. I didn't know they did that. And then we're going to walk over and look at one of their little fishing areas that you can fish on. Or you can just grab a chair and sit out there if you want to, if nobody's using it. But these were built a few years ago, and they're really very nice. This is a one-way only. We're going to get up here. We're going to show you some other things. Let me kind of pan around here. Very quiet this morning. There's not very many people down here as of yet. out here on this platform and get a better look at the lagoon. I've been down here before, early in the morning, and you'll see sometimes mist or fog rolling off of it early in the morning. That's really cool too. Okay, see, these were fairly new, probably 5, 6, 7 years ago. And here's a view of the lagoon. It's really very clean right now. Usually as long as we get rain once in a while or whatever, it looks pretty good. There are times when it gets kind of stagnant. That's not all the time. But that's the lagoon, that's part of it anyway. We're going to go on down and we're going to do some more exploring. I do know the Indians had this for a while. It's been had several different things in here over the years. When I showed you that map and I showed you the tabernacle, I am not absolutely certain, but where that pavilion is, right over there, was probably where the tabernacle that had a band shell out here at one time. Well, okay. Like I said earlier, there were some dark times here at the park. I want you to know that I'm telling you this just because it's part of Island Park history. I'm not condoning it or nothing like that. It was very evil, very wicked, and I'm just ashamed that it even took place down here, but it did at one time. They had Ku Klux Klan meetings here at the park for a while. I don't know how long it lasted. It's just horrible. But that's part of the Island Park history. That was a very long time ago, and thank goodness it stopped. So that's just all we're going to say about that. But we're going to walk on down, and there's another weeping willow tree. And here's some more trees trying to bud. Now every year around Christmas time we have what we call Isle of Lights. And it's very, very cool. They have all kinds of animated Christmas scenes. Very cool, and it's all free. It don't cost anything. You can give a donation if you want to. You don't have to. Now they have carriage rides, of course. That does cost. I think it's $5 a person. And I'll take you on a horse and carriage ride through the Isle of Lights. Very, very cool. I'm gonna go down here. I haven't been down here in years. It's kind of wet down here, so I'm just trying to be careful. But you get a really good bird's eye view, I guess if that's what you want to call it, of the lagoon down here. Of course, we have our ducks, we have geese, we have cranes once in a while that live down here. This is underneath the bridge. Here we go. We got some company coming. Hello there! How y'all doing this morning? Oh, okay. Sounds good. Gosh, I haven't been down here in a long time. And now we're walking up on the main entry and exit to the Island Park. And of course it leads out to our Main Street area. Just kind of let you soak all this in. Starting to get a little bit busier. Not bad though. But I'm glad people are out. I really am. It makes me feel good that people are coming out and enjoying the beauty. I'm glad to see people out. Here you go. Oh boy. Let me see if I can read this. Okay, Island Park, ancient campsite and hunting ground of the Osage Indians. This wooded island was set apart by the pioneers for the people of Winfield, home of the Chautauqua, 1887 to 1918. This is the Forest Primeval Longfellow, erected by the citizens of Winfield, 1935. They got these really cool old style lights up here on each one of these columns. We're going to go across the street here. Okay, here we go. That's the Aquatic Center. It's been there since the middle 90s. Actually, I'll tell you something. More history. Where this parking lot is over here, in the green area, that's in the middle of that, this actually was where the old swimming pool was. That swimming pool that I was raised in, of course, it's no longer here, but when I was a child growing up, this is where our city pool was. It was right in here. Of course, it's all been torn down, and then they built the new Aquatic Center. And these trees right here in the fall are absolutely gorgeous, just beautiful. And there's our Welcome to Island Park sign. They're closed from 11 p.m. to 5 a.m. Island Park, commemorating those men of vision and generosity who directed the Winfield Chautauqua here. For a third of a century, they brought the people of southern Kansas the best thought and culture of the nation. Therefore, when we build, let us think that what we build forever, and as we lay stone on stone, that time has come when those stones will be held sacred, and that men will say, "See, this our fathers did for us." Sorry, it's kind of, that's why I was reading it, because part's in the shadow there. But this does go all the way around, and we're going to do that on another video. I was going to show you this line of flowers here, and these usually come up every year. And they go quite a ways down. there's a plaque over there that tells about the bridge. It just says when it was built. And we're going to take a look at this. Island Park Bridge, 1998. The city of Winfield, and it just has the names of the commissioners and mayors and architect and all that. Well, this was constructed in 1998. But anyway, we're going to go on down here. Now there's another side of where I took you, but it's the same thing as the other side. It probably gets used a lot for fishing. If you like to jog or speed walk or whatever the case may be, ride bikes, this is a place to come to do that. We'll just kind of look out over this. Okay, hold on just a second, I'll be right with you.